Well, hello. I am so happy to be here on this Writing Wednesday. I am feeling better for those who care, but today we're talking about a $5 tip. Now, it's not actually a $5 tip, but it's a tip about how $5 can change your book launch. It's so important to be thinking about this before your book launch so that you are ready to go when the day actually comes. So, welcome anyone here watching live. Hey, Deb, I see you're here watching live. Thank you for responding so quickly to my email and giving me the feedback that is coming. I'm so excited about that. So, we'll be spending more time together, which will be great. Today, we're talking, hey, Lisa, welcome. We are talking about Facebook ads. I know. Hold on. Don't get scared. I know it's scary. This is why, as authors, I had you create a page on Facebook specifically for the purpose of your book and for promoting your book. Now, when should you start running ads? People will say, well, I don't have anything to sell yet. That's okay. What we need to do is start growing your page. So, how we do that is through what's called a Facebook page like ad. It's basically to drive traffic to your Facebook page and get people to like your page. So, the call to action on the ad is for them to like your page. You've probably seen these on your own feed. It scrolls up, you see this nice little intriguing picture, maybe something tells about the page, what the person offers at the page. You may say like, hey, I'm Brenda. I'm an author coach. If you're interested in writing a book, come follow me for more great blah, 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 right? And then they like your page. You're not actually selling them anything other than the opportunity to come and follow you, which is nice because you don't have to sell and you it's getting people to know you, right? So, hey, Laura, welcome. Happy birthday, everyone. It's Laura's birthday today. Happy birthday. 57 looks fabulous on you. And I'm only revealing her age because she revealed it on Facebook earlier. And she is the most photogenic person I probably know. She looks fabulous. Okay. I want to talk to you about when to build your launch or when to build this ad, why to run it, all the things. Okay. So it's important that you do this and start creating more likes on your page. Unfortunately, in our world, more likes on your page equals more credibility. So if people come over to your Facebook page and they look and you have 2 followers or 2 likes, they're like, this person, I'm not sure about this, right? But if they see, oh, they have 100 or they have 50, they're seeing, oh, maybe they're a new author, maybe they can start seeing growth, right? And so we want to start growing that page. People are more likely to trust you, to buy your content if they are actually getting to know you a little bit. And how do they do that without coming over to your page to get to know you? Um, sorry about that. They have to come over and get to know you, right? So it's a way to welcome and warm up your audience without overly selling, right? And we've talked for months about the things you should be posting over on your page, but if you're posting all those things to 2 people, what does it matter, right? You need not only more people, but fresh people. You need people to be constantly coming, people to be sharing your page. The content that you have, you want it to be shareable. And the more people who come over there, the more often and likely it is to get shared, right? So it's a numbers game. This is also a great way we talked about this the last couple of weeks. Well, maybe not the last couple of weeks since I've been sick, but recently we've talked about growing your email list and how to get that email list using your opt-in, either from your book, creating a specific opt-in, but growing that email list. And the easiest way to grow that email list is to have more eyeballs seeing the list and seeing what you're offering, right? So if you're making posts over on your page to invite people to get your free opt-in, the more people you have on your page to see it, the more email likes you're gonna, or the more email subscribers you're gonna have, right? And we know it's important to have an email subscription because that way you own your audience and you can communicate them at any time, whether they're social media or not, right? You can get directly into their inbox, and you're not relying on the algorithm. But speaking of algorithms, what does this do when you start these Facebook, they're called page-like ads, page-like ads. When you do these, and basically on Facebook, how you create these is you go in Facebook and you tell it, it'll say kind of what kind of ad you wanna what the purpose is, and you click that, and it gives you all these options. Do you wanna drive traffic to your website? Do you wanna grow your page? Do you wanna do this, that? I mean, there's like 10 options. You wanna drive traffic to your page. I think it's like the last option in the list. You wanna drive option at eyeballs, traffic to your page. And so by doing this, you're training the algorithm of Facebook, because when you create the ad, you're selecting who you want to, preferably you're selecting who you want to see this ad, who's your audience, right? And this is really important, especially if your audience is men versus women. If you truly want, if your book is written, like I know Jan's book is specifically written for women. If your book is specifically written for an audience of men or women, or let's just say your book is specifically, your audience is specific to an age gap, an age, not gap, parameters, right? Parameters around age. You want to put that in your audience. So for me and my audience, and I shared the secret. This is a big secret. So if you're watching, big secret. I shared the secret a while back. But one of the things I put in my ads, because I'm looking for Christian women, ages 35 to 65 is the parameters that I put in there. Now, obviously, I work with people older than 65. I should probably bump it up. Obviously, I work with people younger than 35, but I'm trying to get some parameters in there. And it's interesting, the majority of the people who are seeing my ads are between 55 and 65, which is fine by me. I'm 52. I'm fine with that demographic. And if you look on this demographic, how many of you guys fit within that 55 to 65 demographic, right? That is who I speak to. That's who I relate to. That's who my books are for, right? Is for women who've gotten this far in their life, and they either know they want to write a book, or they're searching for their purpose. And so they either need these books or they need these books, right? Maybe a combination of the two. And they are looking to do something with their life that matters, right? That's my demographic. So I look for, excuse Jovi, we just had a delivery, and so she's barking at the man that was delivering. So when you put those demographics in, you get to say the age bracket, which I highly recommend you targeting in on this. And I know for some people it's hard. Like Laura, she writes beautiful poetry that would inspire anyone who reads it. But you've got to focus in on who is the person who's most relating to you. Are you most relating? And Laura, you're really big over on TikTok, so you may be able to look at your analytics over there and see the audience that is engaging with your stuff. See who that is. But when you do your ads, you want to specifically focus in on that age bracket. And then you want to say if it's men or female, or if it's both, that's fine too. For me, even though I work with men, I do prefer to work with women. So I put women on there. And then I also put people who like Hobby Lobby, because they are more likely to be a little crafty. Maybe they're into some of my writer's retreat stuff. Maybe they're into junk journaling and decorating their journals, right? And so, and I'll explain more about this in just a second, but maybe that's, they're into that kind of stuff, and they're usually Christian women that shop at Hobby Lobby, right? And then I also put in people who like the radio station K-Love, because obviously it's a Christian radio station. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of, you can't just type in Christian woman, and that's not an option Facebook gives you, but it gives you the option to choose people who are interested in these things. So for instance, I'm part of a group on Facebook. It's like Hobby Lobby Fanatics or something like that. So anybody who would be part of that group, because it's Hobby Lobby, would probably also be seeing my ads, because Facebook is putting two and two together, right? So what this does for me is it helps me to start training Facebook to start showing my content anytime I post a reel or anything else that it's going to show to the public. Now it's going to start showing it to these people. It's going to start training them, right? And when you do a page like ad, you can literally do it for $5 a day, $5 a day, and start seeing engagement, start seeing your page likes go up. Now, in the beginning, the first couple days, it might be slow. But then as it goes, it picks up. So you can set yourself a time frame. Say, okay, before my launch, 30 days, 60 days, however long, whatever's in your budget, 10 days, if that's all you can do. Say, I'm going to do 5 day, $5 a day on these ads. And so you set the parameters, $5 a day. It won't go over that. And then it'll be just automatically showing your ad to these people. And you could potentially, let's just say you get 5 new people a day. For $5 a day, you get 5 new likes per day on your ad. That's, if you ran it for 30 days, that's specifically 5 a day would be 150 new people. How many of you would like 100 new followers on your page to be engaging with you and hopefully buying your book when it comes out and all of those things? If you want that, say 150, type 150 in the comment if you would like 150 new followers. Not that we don't love our existing followers, because we do. We appreciate every single person that likes, comments, reads our content, buys our stuff, right? Every single one of them. But we didn't write the book for it just to sit, right? We wrote it for it to get in as many hands and change as many lives as God wants it to. And we're praying that He directs the people to our pages and that He directs our content to their hands. And so we have to do our part. And this is an affordable marketing strategy that will help you do your part, right? We can't just sit out there and say, okay, we really hope some people see our book this month or see our page, or I keep sharing all this content, but nobody's doing anything. Well, it's because you're sharing it to the same 50 people, right? We have to grow our audiences. So this is one way you do it. If you need coaching specifically on the ads, join me for our next coaching call. Let me get the time specifically for that. Join me on our next coaching call. It will be on the 9th. We are going to be on Zoom, and I will walk you through how to do this on Zoom. I will literally walk you through how to do this. We will be on Zoom on the 9th. And here's a little secret for those of you who don't know, but we are going to probably be changing all of our coaching over to Zoom for a couple reasons. Now, not the Monday, You Matter Mondays and Writing Wednesdays will be here on YouTube because it's live and it goes automatically over to YouTube. Now, the coaching calls, those are private, right? And so we're going to be doing those on Zoom. And here's why: because we are going to be welcoming our my Writer's Retreat subscription box, my subscription box subscribers. We're going to be welcoming them into our Facebook community, and they will have their own private Zoom once a month. And so we will have our coaching Zooms, and then they will have their private Zooms. So yay, first of all, that we're going to be welcoming them in. So welcome Deb, because she's a box subscriber. Lisa is too, but she's also a member, so she'll be in both worlds, right? One Facebook group, everyone will be in there, but everyone will have their private Zooms that they will attend on their specific days. So our coaching will be on Zoom. This will be great because I'll be able to share screen easily. I'll be able to see your faces. We'll be able to communicate in real time. I'll be able to point to things, show you things, all those things in real time on Zoom. So that's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. So that's one little announcement. $5 a day for a month. That's not something I can do. Okay. You don't have to do it for a month. So as you get closer to your launch, maybe you get, a few weeks from now, you'll do $10. 10 days, just do 10 days. Maybe just do 5 days. Just do a little something to give you a little boost in the algorithm, a little boost in visibility. So something smaller, right? Okay. So I'm going to coach you through it. You have your reasons for doing it. You want to get it out there. If you can't do this at all, if there's no way you can afford to do it, And I get it. Sometimes we're on a tight budget. Sometimes we've allotted everything in our budget that we can possibly squeeze in our budget, right? Start doing more reels. Reels are shown publicly to more people, not just to your followers. So if you're posting videos already, and I know Kim is posting some videos, go ahead and when it gives you the option to make it a reel, say yes, and make sure that those are going out as both videos and reels, because reels will go to people who don't normally see your content. That's why, when you're on Facebook and you're scrolling and you get all those reels in the middle and you can kind of flip through, the reason why you're seeing those reels is exactly this, right? Those reels are put there because they're looking at you, what you're looking at. So the more you stay on one, the more kind you'll get. So if you like home decor and you're watching a lot of home decor reels, guess what? You're going to get more home decor reels, right? So the same works for our audience. If they click on it and they see our reels, then they're going to start seeing more reels similar to ours. And the reason for this is, right, because Facebook's wanting us to stay on the platform as long as possible. Fantastic. Show us what we want to see and we'll stay. And then ad revenue, right? Because they're getting ad revenue from showing the reels. If people's reels are in that bracket, which thankfully I am there with my reels, I do get paid. The ad sponsors, you may have seen them on my ads at the bottom. At the bottom of my reels, there's an ad down there. I don't control. One day my husband said, "Why are you advertising this?" I said, "I don't control who they put on there. They just put whatever ads they feel fits my audience." So yes, do as many reels as you can. They're free, right? Do them for free. And then as you grow, as you build out your platform, Facebook will reward you by doing what they call what do they call it? You have to have a professional dashboard. Somebody wanted to say hi, and they will reward you by monetizing. There you go, monetizing your account. And then you'll be able to earn for those ads every time you post a reel. And the more eyeballs you get on it, the more you earn. And it's pennies on the dollar, but hey, it's money you're earning for doing what you need to be doing to get your book out there, right? So that's what I have for you today. I want you to post as many reels as you can, do your $5 ad. It's a great small budget for those starting out. I would suggest doing it at least 30 days before you launch, 30 days if you're doing events. Shelly's here. Shelly does a lot of events. Shelly could be doing those page-like ads before your events so that when you go to post your events, now you're posting it to new people. And then I want to go over some quick other announcements besides the big group announcement that was exciting, and the Zoom. A few things coming up. One is we have 2 retreats coming up in Comfort, Texas, this next month in July. I'll put the link here. Let me see. I think I can put these links up here, right here. You can go publishandtell.com/comfort-retreats and find both of them. One's a writing retreat. It starts the week off as a writing retreat. I think it's the 11th. And then that weekend we do a writing retreat. If you decide to stay all week and write, you have that opportunity. You just need to let Karen know when you book it that you'll be staying longer. And then you can attend the women's retreat on the back end the following weekend. So both events, the writing retreat is called Writing with the Holy Spirit, Boldly Sharing Your God-Given Story. And then on the back end of that, we have the Create Your Victory Channel retreat, which is why I have this here today. The Create Your Victory Channel retreat, where we will be actually retreating around this journal. We will bling up your individual journals. We will add pockets so that your journal is nice and individualized. And we're going to do this as kind of an opening exercise, but you'll have an opportunity to bling up your journal. If you can tell, I have my little dial. You see the difference? This one's flat over here, but I made my dial blingy. Do you love it? If you love it, type bling. Okay, so you get to bling up your journal. Really, the reason why you're doing this is so that, well, not only because everybody deserves a beautiful journal, something personalized, but you also want to be able to tell them apart, right? So if we have a bunch of women there with the same journal, we want to make sure you tell them apart because you're creating your victory channel and it's your specific writing inside. So we want to make sure your book doesn't walk away with anyone else, right? So that's coming up. So if you're interested in that. The other thing, if you're not a box subscriber and you want to be, it will be opening up July 1st. No, August 1st. August 1st for new subscribers. So on July 2nd, you can go in and subscribe. Anybody who, right now there's a wait list up. You just start subscribing on July 2nd. The cart will open July 2nd all the way through August 1st. You have to be in by August 1st. But the first 9 people, and here's the thing, if you're already a box subscriber, because I know a couple of you are, you're already getting this, okay? And because you're here today, I'm going to let you choose, and I'm going to put your name on one, okay? So Deb and Lisa, you will get to choose from one of these tote bags. They are Bridgerton inspired tote bags. I could say, I don't know. I think Lisa might like the spill the tea one here. I like the bottom. It says extraordinary people, extraordinary news. I like that. Spilling the tea since 1813. I love it. So let me know which one you want. Do you want the one with the pink? Deb, I bet you want the one with the pink, or the one with the teacups. So let me know, pink or teacups, because you ladies will get one of these automatically. But for the first 9 new subscribers, they will get one of these in their bags. Plus, they will get one of these, which I just love how I frame this out. You don't get the frame, unfortunately, but you get the, isn't she sweet? You get the canvas. And so you can frame it however you want. And if you want, so Lisa says she wants to spill the tea. You want the pink one, lady? Lisa, this one, the pink one, spill the tea? Or you want the one that says spilling the tea since? They both say spill the tea on them. So tell me, pink or blue, basically, pink or blue. I'll show them again in just a second too. You get this print, and this print will, it's a canvas, so you can frame it any way you like. And if you want old book pages to wrap a frame in, type in old book pages and I'll send you those as well. Okay, so you can frame her up beautifully like that. The frame does not come with it, but I will obviously type in or include some pages for you. So those are for the first 9 subscribers, 9 new subscribers to the Writer's Retreat box. You get the blue. Lisa says she wants the blue. Deb, I'm assuming, wants this one because she likes pink. But let me know, Deb, if I'm wrong. So you want the pink one or the blue one? Let me know. And you guys get to pick because you're on here. And Lisa, I'm setting aside a blue one just for you. You'll get to pick because you're watching live. And any other subscribers, right? Watching live. Lisa says she also wants old book pages. I got you, girl. Watching live, go ahead and put the color you want in the comments, and when you subscribe, I'll try to match it the best I can if you're one of the first 9. So let's see. Laura says, any news with where we are in the book? I am hoping to have that done for you today, Laura, because I leave town over for the weekend, and I'm hoping to have that done for you today. So you should expect something this afternoon. I'm going through the long list. The one thing I will say, Laura, is you said you didn't want the chapter titles all in the table of contents, which I agree with, but then you asked where the table of contents went. There really wouldn't be anything else in the table of contents, so there just won't be one. It doesn't make sense to have just say table of contents introduction and then about the authors. So I think it just makes more sense not to have one at all. Let's see. Yeah, it makes more sense not to have one at all, but I will get that back over to you hopefully by the end of today. Now I do have an errand to run, so I'm going to be out of the office for a little bit, but I should be able to get that to you by close of business today. Do my best to get that wrapped up and over to you. So that's exciting. And then I will also send you the payment link for the other half of your payment. You had asked about the cost. It's half of whatever it was. So at the time, I think it was still $750. So it's $375 for you as a member. So I'll send that over. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good. And that would be a nice birthday present too, right? To get that sent over today. So I will do my best to get that over to you. All right. Lisa says she's at the pool. Oh, nice. With Isaac. Tell Isaac I said hello. So fun. Okay, that's all I've got for you guys today. So I am currently running 2 ads. I'm doing what I tell you to do, right? And so I'm running that Facebook like ad, or page like ad. I'm also running an ad for my wait list for my retreat boxes. And I will probably soon be running beach retreat ads. So for September's beach retreat. So there's a lot of ads going. And if you're part of my community and you want to know how to do that more, I will show you live on our next coaching call on Zoom. So I look forward to that. Until then, you guys have a great Wednesday. Get some writing done. And thank you for praying for me while I was out sick. And I will check in with you guys again on Monday for You Matter Monday, or back here on this channel for Writing Wednesday next week. Until then, take care. Thanks for being here live, everyone.